Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video. And in this video, the year has started off with a bang because we have our first look at the upcoming Monster High Mattel Creations exclusive Elvira Mistress of the Dark Skullector doll. So let's get into it. So initially we actually got our first teaser look yesterday on the official Monster High and Elvira page on Instagram, and I was going to make a whole video about this one picture, you know, go through it with a fine-tooth comb and just pick out all the details that I could, because obviously I was going to make a whole video, a whole 10-minute video about one image, and you know, I gotta fill up the time somehow. But then today, wouldn't you know, Mattel Monster High released all of the stock photos, all of the picture, all of the promotional campaign onto Mattel Creations. So thankfully now we have more footage to go on, and well, Elvira has been fully revealed, and we have, well, there's a lot of thoughts going around. She is going to release this Friday at the same time as always, and she, you know, she is a Mattel Creations exclusive. And I saw people asking if there was like gonna be a pre-order, or you know, how is this release gonna work? Is it gonna be the same? And as of right now, it does look like it's gonna be the exact same release strategy as like with all the other Skullector and Mattel Creations releases. So there are not gonna be any pre-orders. It seems that Mattel is not gonna be changing that, at least for this release, unfortunately. So yeah, it's gonna be a stressful time. I know, get ready. And her retail price is surprisingly $65 US. Now I think or at least I thought that all the prior releases that were not 2-packs costed like 70, right? So she is cheaper, and we'll get more into that later, because she does also come in a slimmer box, and she also comes with less than usual prior Skullector releases. Now going on to the campaign, you know, the promotional campaign on Mattel Creations, there's a little video introducing us to Elvira the doll and Cassandra Peterson, who plays Elvira. So let's take a look here.
Collaborating with the Monster High team was awesome. I got to be there every step of the way. I had my input on everything from the beautiful dress they did, to the hair, to the nails, to the iconic makeup. The design team took the iconic Elvira dress. They added some really interesting, cute design elements, especially the little skullettes, and really made it into a dress that I would like to wear myself if they can make a bigger size. The horror genre, I am so happy to be a part of, because it truly is one of the most inclusive genres in filmmaking. I love what the doll and Monster High stands for, and that is celebrating your uniqueness. I think my fans are gonna love all the spooky little details, the little Easter eggs that are hidden. So it was a super fun, interesting collaboration. I'm so excited that fans are gonna be able to get their hands on the Elvira Skullector doll at Mattel Creations.
Okay, how sweet was that? I don't think they've ever done a collaboration this intimate where they actually had a you know, again, she plays actually Elvira, but someone who was part of the original project that they're basing the doll off of. So to have Cassandra here actually be a part of the collaboration and be so intimate with all the details and have a say in all that went into the doll was really nice. And it really, you know, you could really see that her excitement for the doll was there, and it was really nice. And also her mentioning like life-size Monster High clothing. Girl, me too. I think we all would like to dabble ourselves into some real life Monster High clothing, which I mean, you technically could at Hot Topic. They have some pieces, but like maybe less costumey and more like high fashion. There is some text here on the article that reads, "Goth Glam, our Skullector Elvira doll has the Halloween Queen signature jet black hair, beautiful makeup, and screamium fashion, all with a Monster High twist. Drop dead gorgeous. Elvira wears a shimmery dress adorned with skullettes and spider webs. She also slays with her aunt's magic ring, silvery snake earrings, and iconic dagger belt." Then it starts off with the mini interview. "Meet Cassandra Peterson, aka Elvira. To make sure our Elvira doll reflected her character persona, Cassandra Peterson worked closely with our Monster High designers on every detail. What are your favorite details on the doll, and what are you most excited about with this collection collaboration. This whole experience was a nightmare come true. I love her dress and makeup, but most of all, what my doll stands for: to encourage people everywhere to embrace what makes them unique and to be themselves. How do you think fans will react to seeing the very first Monster High Elvira doll? I think they're going to love the styles and attention to every spooky detail on my doll inspired by my character. Lastly, your character Elvira is now being celebrated by Monster High as a true icon. What about her character do you hope fans will continue to relate to or be inspired by? The horror genre is so inclusive, which is why my character Elvira has resonated with so many. It was a dream come true to partner with Monster High on my Skullector doll. Okay, now let's get into the actual doll herself. So she's wearing this long black dress, and obviously with the skullets printed on. It does seem to have double layering of, you know, like the flare at the train, like at the back, and then her sleeves also have some more layering. And then she's wearing some tights, which I don't think the original outfit for Elvira had tights, but obviously this makes sense for a Monster High doll. And then the belt is really unique. The ring, the shoes look really nice. The hairstyle is really accurate. I love that. And yeah, I think she has the big sister quote body type like Claudia. So I think that's why she looks taller. That's why, yeah, she has the bigger body type, I'm pretty sure. And then her face sculpt, I think it's Headmistress Bloodgood's face sculpt. So, or maybe it's like a mix between Bloodgood and Spectra, because those cheekbones are very pronounced. But, and the smile does look very unique, like the lip shape. So it might be a new mix, but I do think it's like very heavily inspired or based off of Bloodgood's face, or maybe just, again, reused. Now, going back to what I said before about her coming with less and having a new box. So yes, her box here on screen is slimmer. It's also less wide, but everything else about the design is the same. We have her face on the front. We have a portrait of her on the side, some, fog at the bottom, the title Elvira. And then on the back, we can see a little description that reads, "As the mistress of the dark, you know I love giving you glam gore and cheap thrills. Well, not too cheap, cause mama's gotta eat. But my absolute favorite thing to do is curl up with my fellow creatures of the night and catch a great horror flick. And I've got the perfect outfit for a macabre movie night. A ghoulishly glam gown with a peekaboo split, because hey, this is a family show, wink wink, nudge nudge Mattel." Paired with spooky spider stilettos, my signature dagger, and of course, Great Aunt Morgana's magic ring that goes with everything, including eternal damnation. So let's get ready for a night of screams and unpleasant dreams. XOXO Elvira. That's her signature. That's so cute. And then opening the box, we can see Elvira displayed in the middle, and the background is really nice. Obviously, I know nothing about the characters, so I'm gonna be missing a lot of Easter eggs and references here, including her pet dog, apparently, that's like in the background. And maybe this is supposed to be like her house. Her house showed up in the movie, and then this is what it looks like. Again, I have no clue, so please clue me in down below. But the background looks really cool. I love the full moon, and it's very red, very fitting. I love the color theming here. But as you might have noticed, it looks very empty in the box, and that's because she actually doesn't come with many accessories. Correction, she doesn't come with any accessories. So you're only getting the doll herself, what she's wearing, and then the doll stand in black, and that's it. And I mean, for $65, I mean, yes, usually they cost $70, so maybe the $5 is what goes into budget for the accessories. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, she doesn't come with anything, unfortunately. I feel like maybe something like a little spell book, or again, I have no clue about her lore, so again, maybe let me know what you think would have been a great accessory to include. Or maybe the dog could have been included as her pet, especially seeing as Monster High Wave 1 and all the original waves usually had pets included. So this would have been a really nice little reference and throwback for the OG Monster High girlies. But nope, we don't even get a little spare lipstick or nothing. So yeah, she just doesn't come with anything. And yes, she's cheaper. She comes therefore also in a slimmer box, but she comes literally with nothing. It really feels very bare. So yes, there's drama. I mean, the public opinion has been very mixed about this doll. Of course, there's always going to be the diehard Monster High fans. But I think overall, for regular and, you know, casual fans like you and me of Monster High or of Elvira specifically, it's kind of been lukewarm. People are not really satisfied with the design. The outfit feels very bland, and not just that, but also the fact she comes in a slimmer box. She costs less, which is great, but she also comes with significantly less, and you can feel it. Like, there's just less to do with her. Like, her outfit is just very simple. It's very straightforward. It's just one piece, some tights, shoes, and that's it. This is really reminding me of the Dracula doll, but at least Dracula came with 2 accessories and came with layers. Elvira here literally just has a dress and some tights, and like, yes, she comes with the belt and like the ring and like the earrings, which, by the way, the earrings are snakes. They look like worms to me. And also, I feel like wouldn't it have been a little bit more cheeky to have made her earrings into daggers, like her dagger belt, or maybe like make the jewel like the same jewel she has on her ring. You know, I feel like just something that's more like important to her character would have made more sense than just some snakes. Like, snakes are just like so basic to me. I mean, unless snakes have a really big importance in the movie, then okay, fine, you know, that's great. But I don't know, and to me, it just looks like worms, which I also saw some people say it looks like worms, and they kind of do. If they were supposed to be snakes, then they didn't do a good job at molding the snake mold part into the earrings. And then, of course, the biggest issue people have is actually that she's not like anatomically accurate to the actual portrayal of Elvira, if you know what I mean. She's missing her assets. So yes, she doesn't have the big bosom that the iconic Elvira usually has, you know, the really low cut cleavage, and then the you know, she doesn't have that. This is a Monster High doll, and technically speaking, she does have bigger chest proportions because she is on the taller body mold, right? Like the Claudia one, which is more adult. So I do think it's like bigger, but obviously not nearly the same as the portrayal of originally of Elvira and the outfit, and it just doesn't look the same. And obviously people have taken issue with that. They don't like that, and especially because this is supposed to be a adult geared collector doll. But we got to remember that Mattel Monster High is first and foremost, and always will be, a kids toy line, and will be always meant for kids first and foremost, and not for adults. You know, again, Skullectors are an exception, but even then, I don't think they would have realistically ever developed a mold specifically for this doll to make such an adjustment to make it more accurate to the portrayal. And also, I just don't know. I feel like there's many families that are like concerned about that, and like I feel like that's why Mattel didn't do it, because I don't know, I guess cleavage is like too much. But it is what it is. And lastly, the question that I always ask myself, will this Skullector doll be the one that gets me into Skullector dolls? And I mean, Greta didn't do it, and I really liked Greta, and I still think I would get her like in the future if I was ever rich enough to get her off of eBay. But yeah, Elvira, she looks great, and I think, you know, even though, you know, she's simple, the makeup also kind of struck a chord with people. I guess she looks like a clown. Apparently, it's too much red. I actually like her makeup. I think the pupils, like her iris having like the spider web detail is really neat. So I like her makeup. I like her eyes. I like her hair. I think her outfit could be better, more detailed, but I think it's Monster High. Realistically speaking, like, it is what it is, and I think it does the part. It does its job, and it looks really cute. But again, will I get her? I don't think so. Maybe I'll get her and Greta one day as my dying wish. But right now, she's just not a priority, especially now at the beginning of January. I don't have money. I'm getting paid later. You know, as most people, we get paid in the end of the month, not at the start, which is also something Mattel needs to learn to change. People usually don't have enough, you know, spending money at the beginning of a month, especially not in January after Christmas time, which usually means you spend a lot of money on the holidays. So this kind of sucks for a lot of people. I've also seen that it's just not a good time. So really not a good time. So yeah, it really sucks, but I think she's gorgeous. Anyone who wants to get her, I wish you good luck. and stay strong. If you don't get her, the prices will drop hopefully on eBay or third party resellers, and it'll work out. And yeah, that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the adulty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.